Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, and today I'm going to be bringing you a review of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 4. So, let's get right into that. We're not going to be doing like specific topics like I normally do with my movie reviews. I'm just going to kind of be talking, which might suck. I don't know. Depends on how much I ramble. But here we go. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 4. Season 4 started, well, I guess I should, because I've never done a S.H.I.E.L.D. video before on YouTube, I should probably give you a quick summary of my thoughts on the first 3 seasons of S.H.I.E.L.D. S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 1, I really liked. I thought it was a really solid show. It was a really nice, spy show, but it was also still Marvel and stuff. It's a Marvel spy show, basically. And I really liked that. Towards the middle, probably latter half of the middle, Winter Soldier starts to affect S.H.I.E.L.D. If you've seen Captain America the Winter Soldier, you know what I'm talking about. And so, or if you know S.H.I.E.L.D., you know what I'm talking about. That starts to kick in. It was still good. I thought it was strange how suddenly everything is like completely different, but I still liked it. I still liked the characters. And I still like the villains. So overall, I think Season 1 is really good. Season 2, to get into that real quick, I thought was good. It just had some parts I didn't care for. That's the start of all the Inhuman stuff, which is not bad per se, but there were some things in Season 2, like Skye not really betraying S.H.I.E.L.D., but kind of choosing the Inhumans over S.H.I.E.L.D. and stuff, but that was resolved really quickly. Season 2 I really liked. Season 3 was okay, I think. It was a bit more than okay. It was good. It was a good season. I liked it, but it had more moments that I just didn't really care for. It changed Skye's name to Daisy, which I have never gotten used to, especially because they keep bringing back characters that still call her Skye. So I keep thinking that in my mind, I think Skye before I think Daisy. So, and besides, Skye's a better name than Daisy. But yeah, overall, I think Season 3 was good. There was a lot more emphasis on Inhumans and kind of a drawback of the focus on S.H.I.E.L.D., honestly. Not much. I mean, the show is still Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., still, about S.H.I.E.L.D. agents doing S.H.I.E.L.D. things. But I thought there was a lot more focus on Inhumans, which is okay. So now we get to Season 4. Season 4 starts off, and the thing about these seasons of S.H.I.E.L.D. is that from Season 2 onward, we kind of have like mini seasons within the seasons, if that makes any sense. Like, we won't have one overarching villain for an entire season. They'll generally be just for half a season. So, for the first half of Season 4, we're dealing a lot with Ghost Rider, which came out of nowhere. It's very strange that it's just Ghost Rider's here now. Okay. I like that. I like Ghost Rider. I like this guy that they got to play Ghost Rider. He's a very interesting choice. He's obviously better than Nicolas Cage from the movies, although, I mean, nothing can really top Cage. The Cage. That's my best Nicolas Cage impression. Did you like it? It was pretty bad. Obviously, Nicolas Cage's performance is its own separate Cage entity, but I'm sure for an actual Ghost Rider character, this guy did really well, and I really liked him. It was kind of strange towards the beginning, because we had sort of these science ghosts, and it was really weird, and I suppose, because I'll talk about the latter half of Season 4 in just a minute, but there is one thing that goes throughout the entire season that really connects the two stories, and that's the Darkhold. the Darkhold is a very strange plot device that they put in here. Is that basically it's this, the Darkhold is this book that the information changes in the book. Like the pages change based on the person, and it can tell you all sorts of crazy stuff. And like how to build certain things that seem impossible, how to use magic and control dark matter and stuff to create other crazy things. So it's strange, but I don't know if I necessarily like it or not. I mean, it was okay, but it became this sort of thing where basically everything could be explained by the Darkhold. It sort of became like a plot convenience, that it's like, oh, how can they build this, super dimensional holy crap portal, the Darkhold? And how are they using the Darkhold? It's kind of, I know it's kind of a weird thing to kind of harp on, but it's just like, it's strange that basically whenever they needed to really explain something and they just said the Darkhold, I thought, what about the Darkhold? Like, obviously the Darkhold is giving that person information on how to do this, but what is it saying you should do? How does this stuff work? What is all this stuff? How does it work? What does the Darkhold tell you? But maybe it's, I mean, I guess it's probably best that they don't say any of that stuff, because then it kind of takes away the mysticism, I suppose, of the Darkhold itself. Because the Darkhold is supposed to be this thing that can give you vast amounts of information, stuff that no one, even the smartest people, on the show, didn't know about. The smartest people in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, they didn't know this stuff. But the Darkhold, showed them the way. So I guess if then they told anyone else, it would kind of take away from the Darkhold's power, I suppose. So I guess that makes sense. So, there. I just changed my mind on camera. Go ahead, leave in the comments how I can't change my mind. Never mind, that's something stupid. Doesn't matter. So, first half of Season 4, I almost said Season 1, jeez. First half of Season 4, solid. I had some problems with it. Some problems with Daisy. I'm going to try to say Daisy in this video, because it's the right thing to say, I guess. It's... freaking clock, shut up. Is that one going to go off? In like 10 minutes. We're good. I'm going to try to say Daisy, because it's the right thing to say, because it's the character's name now. Even though it's weird to just change a character's name in the middle of a show. But whatever. So if I say Sky, like, absentmindedly, just know I'm talking about Daisy. Towards the beginning of the season, I wasn't really into Daisy's storyline. She's gone rogue at the beginning of this. She's gone rogue from S.H.I.E.L.D. She's not with S.H.I.E.L.D. anymore. She ends up teaming up with Ghost Rider, which was actually cool, but... excuse me. But I didn't like the reasoning for her going rogue. Excuse me, jeez. I am a burping fool. I didn't really care for why she went rogue and stuff like that, especially when people from S.H.I.E.L.D. start to confront her about it. It's really kind of hammers in that I just didn't really care for that plot point. But eventually she does come back to the S.H.I.E.L.D. She comes back to S.H.I.E.L.D., to the team, and brings Ghost Rider with her. So that's pretty cool. All that stuff. Meanwhile, Ghost Rider's uncle is doing crazy stuff. I guess we're gonna get into spoilers here. I didn't even say spoiler alert. We're just going into that. So sorry if you haven't watched S.H.I.E.L.D. up to this point. But Ghost Rider's uncle is doing some crap. Ghost Rider goes in there. He's like, hey, don't do crap. And also, grabs him. They go through a portal. They go to hell. Although hell is relative, as they'll say later. They really just go to another dimension. We don't know where exactly they went, like what dimension, what they did during that. Like, we don't know the very specifics until the end. And then we get into the next half of season 4. I almost said 2 there. Jeez, I am losing my mind today. So, back half of season 4, second half really is what I should be saying. Second half of season 4, we now have a completely new villain, and everything is completely different from the first half. Instead of being about science ghosts and ghost writers and people that can make matter from nothing, now it's about robots. It's about life model decoys, and it's very strange. And sort of the reason these things are happening is, and it's sort of that basically there was a robot in the first half of season 4, and it doesn't have AI. It's just programmed to respond to certain things, I suppose. So I don't know. It's not an AI, but it is kind of an AI. I don't know. I don't remember how that works, but basically, it was able to read the Darkhold. The reason they were able to make the portal to the other dimension was that the robot read the Darkhold and wasn't, like, consumed by all its power. It just read the Darkhold, and it could process it better than a human could. So, her creator starts programming her with more stuff from the Darkhold. Things go awry. The robot is now evil. It's the classic Skynet. There's another example I can't think of, but I mean Ultron, yeah. And so there's all that, and there's stuff with the framework, which is like this digital reality that is created to take away people's regrets. I cannot talk today. I'm a little stuffy-nosed. It's kind of warm in here. You don't care. You care about S.H.I.E.L.D. So they create this framework, which is like this digital reality that they can put S.H.I.E.L.D. agents into. Well, a lot of people, not just S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, but they put the team in there. And it's basically reality, but their biggest regret in life was taken away. And through all that, Hydra is in charge in this alternate reality in the framework. And so they spend a good 4 or 5 episodes in the framework just going around to all the different people. Some old characters come back because they didn't die in the framework. And it's really interesting to see. And that's basically all I can say about the second half of season 2, minus the finale, which I'll talk about in just a second. But overall, I thought it was good. Yeah, it was good. It didn't have a lot of the problems that the first half had, specifically about Daisy. So, to kind of talk about the finale real quick, the season finale, I'm not going to give away too many spoilers, but I feel like it was a little too rushed. And not by a lot, but like, so we have the villain, she's doing this, she's trying to destroy the S.H.I.E.L.D. team, but she doesn't really have a plan. She just goes and attacks them. There's no real plan behind it. She's just kind of rushing in to try to kill them all. And I was kind of disappointed. I was like, oh, there's not some cool grand plan here. It's just, she goes, tries to kill them. Ghost Rider comes back, which I guess is spoilers. But Ghost Rider comes back, there's some fights and stuff, and then it just kind of ends. And it's like, I feel like we needed one more episode so she could have this grand plan or something, or at least a plan, and maybe some better fights. Like, I thought the final fight with her was not that great. It honestly wasn't even a fight. It was just I don't really want to give away too much. I probably have given away too much already, but yeah. So overall for season 4, it was good. I liked it, but it had problems. Specifically, honestly, just at the beginning and the end. The beginning mostly with the Daisy stuff, and there was some stuff with S.H.I.E.L.D., but generally I was kind of fascinated with what was going on with the actual agency of S.H.I.E.L.D. But it was mostly the Daisy stuff I didn't really care for. I mean, once she started, she came back to S.H.I.E.L.D., she teamed up with Ghost Rider, then it started to get good again. And then kind of the end was just a little bit disappointing. But other than that, I thought it was really solid. Yeah, I probably liked it more than seasons 2 and 3, probably. Maybe even a bit more than season 1, but I don't know. So yeah, that is basically all for my review of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Season 4. Oh, excuse me. Jeez Louise, I am losing it today. Oh my gosh. Just throw up the end cards before I burp myself to death. You can click on those. You can follow me. You can follow 7th Hour Films on Twitter at 7th Hour Films. And that's basically it. I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films. And I will see you guys next time. Take care.